when it comes to these muffins, I can hear my mom saying, "Brett, no you didn't. Wild blackberries, poppy seeds, drizzled with a fresh lemon glaze. Coffee? Yes, please. Let's get started." We're going to start out with 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. I like to use my sifter, as always. I just like the way it mixes the dry ingredients together, so that's why I choose to use my sifter. Once we get the flour in there, we're going to add 1 1/2 tablespoons of poppy seeds, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to set it to a side. Get that out of the way. Then we're going to start with our butter. That is room temperature, 1/2 cup of butter. And we want to mix this together nicely, get it nice and smooth. So it's going to beat for about a minute or so. And once that happens, we're going to take our sugar. That's 3/4 cups of granulated sugar. We're going to slow the blender down before we add it so it doesn't go shooting all over me in the room. I've got enough to clean up already. So we're going to, once the sugar is all added, we're going to speed it up a little bit more, let it mix together. And it's always a good idea to stop it at some point when it's mixed up and just scrape the sides down. This will help it mix more. The sides are going to have some butter that's not mixed up in it, so this is going to make that mixture happen. Get that done and just start blending it again until it's all nice and smooth and consistent. When you're happy with how it looks, and you're going to start adding some wet ingredients. Again, you're going to slow it down and add your vanilla. That is 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla. Then you're going to add your eggs. These are 2 room temperature eggs. They're large in size. I like to add 1 at a time, and then turn the blender on low and let that mix in while I crack my other egg and get it ready. You can see I use a bowl just so I make sure I don't get any egg shells into the mixture, and blend that together nicely. We also want to scrape the bowl on this as well. We want to let that mix for a minute, speed it up if you need to, stop it and scrape the sides down, and start it back up again and mix that up until it's nice and consistent. We're looking for uniform color, and once we're done there, we're going to add 1/2 cup of sour cream. Sour cream should be at room temperature. And once it's nice and blended, we're going to add all of our dry ingredients while the blender is running. Keep it running, and then when it gets consistent and changes color, we're going to add 4 ounces of room temperature milk to the mixture and blend that up, speed it up, and then we're going to set that off to the side. And we're going to get the zest of 1 lemon and then 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice from the lemon, and add that to our batter. And we might as well cut both lemons at the same time, once for the batter and once for the icing. Each lemon should produce about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. If they don't, they might not be the right size, or might not be fresh. Start your blender and add your lemon juice, and then add your zest of 1 lemon to the mixture. We're done with that. We're going to remove our pan from the blender and add our fresh blackberries. You can use frozen if you want. This is 1 1/2 cups of fresh blackberries, and then I'm going to gently fold it, stand to the outside, working my way in. Once that's done, we're going to fill our muffin tin. You can see mine is lined, and we're going to fill all 12 of them up. Give it a little tap, and then we're going to go into the oven. The oven's been preheated to 425 degrees, and we're going to set it for 5 minutes and let it cook for 5 minutes. Once the 5 minutes is up, we're going to leave the door closed and change the temperature to 350 degrees, and we'll change the time to 18 minutes. While they're in the oven, we're going to make our icing with that extra lemon. So we take the lemon and we're going to squeeze it and get 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. There we go. And then we're going to get 1 cup of powdered sugar. And then put it in our pan. I like to sift it just to make sure there's no clumps at all. And then take our powdered sugar and add our fresh squeezed lemon juice to it. And then we're going to just give it a little whirl. And as the whisk mixes together, it liquefies the sugar. And then when the muffins are out of the oven and cool, we're just going to use the whisk and just drizzle the lemon flavored icing over it. If you like this recipe, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like. Appreciate you watching the video. I hope you enjoy the muffins. Thank you for watching.